Hey, what's up, guys? Hopping in, gonna play some mono red today. Gonna hop into a leagues list. Few things to note. Number one, I'm seeing a lot of the blue black decks out there. Variance between the Death Shadow stuff and the cycling card that pulls out the basics and reanimates the troll. That being said, I'm a little less happy about Blood Moon in the sideboard. Maybe I should have cut that. Um, but I still think the card could be worth a shot here and there, so we're gonna run it again. Fury being reanimated two out of these decks as well, and a few other things. So we'll see what's up. Still like Karn. I think this is like I'm running Braids Apprentice too, so it sucks. Let's try this. I don't hate putting down Grindstone here. A lot of guys wouldn't do that, but I just like mana here. Mana's good if I can just get the turn one and two here. Days proof too is excellent, right? Pay for a days maybe. Seems pretty good. What do I need? I need start with another Fable maybe. I hate to say it, but Fables either take Force of Will or they don't. So that's not a bad draw either. I guess I could hit him in his upkeep. I want to get the days out of him. So ult me. I'll take that. Trade all day. Days me now. He put an island in the graveyard. Trigger. Keeps on top. So now he has basically four cards. See if I can't rip a creature. Be nice. That's fine. I'll start building up my basics here. I'll try to get this Pyroblast off. I mean, I like to do this type of thing where it's like I have plays coming up here, so I don't want to get stifled with mana. Okay, it's a Bowmaster. What's this? Okay, so it goes to three cards with the Murktide, which is fine. And if I get a Force of Will out of him, I guess it's fine. He goes to one card. Try to draw a Fable here. I'll counter it. One card Force of Will. Okay, good. And then a Bauble, sure. Trigger on me, sure. I wouldn't mind another land here. It'd be fine. Um, Let me get the Fable out. I don't want to get Wasteland. I'm sure he could be sitting on a Wasteland, so that's good. It sucks. Okay. So two cards unknown now. Let's see what the other two are. Good. This is why it's good to have Crypt in your graveyard in your thing too. So I'll plus with Karn here. I've done so many mistakes with Karn where it's like I'll plus. What's on my sideboard anyway? Go for a need. I can go for a can do a Pithing Needle next turn. Um, or if I can go Liquid Metal Coating too, we'll see. This is why Tormod's Crypt is very good. So this guy might have a Bowmaster coming up here. Let's see. Does not shuffle. Okay. Wasteland's fine. Got three cards. Okay, this was land drop. Port is red here, maybe? Sure. That's his turn. He's You know what's on top? I think he does, right? So he missed. He drew one card. That gets tapped. Draw step. Care if it's a wasteland here. I can deal with a wasteland all day. That's good. That's an excellent draw. Okay, good game. So Grixis with good stuff in it. Predicts. I haven't seen Predict in a while. I'm surprised he's putting Predict in his deck, especially with all the. I'll bring in Lightning Bolt, Red Blast. I do have Brazen Apprentice I'm running today. I'll bring in Fury. I'll cut Lotus Petals because of Meltdown. And I'll cut one card in the draw. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Um, no Magus because of their own Lightning Bolts. Fury's good. Everything else is good. You know, put a Lightning Bolt on the side there. Like I said, I was concerned about Fury being reanimated in these like blue black decks. So I also would try and give Braid's Apprentice a shot too, be a little grindy. Um, I figure with the token, I can see a token being relevant in a lot of ways. This hand's pretty good, right? Try it. Guys can name red off Painter, pitch a mountain real quick. You've seen guys pitch mountains off. You've seen guys pitch cards off of Painter, right? Crazy cards. Ooh, that's fucking excellent. Excellent time. Could run out of Painter here. Get the blood flowing a little bit. Then again, surgical's a card, so I don't want to like do that. You know what I mean? Let me brainstorm here. What's my next land drop, guys? You tell me. What are you guys playing here? Um, okay, could use a five cards. If he has surgical, I do have Karn, but we'll see if he has it. I'm trying to get the blood flowing here. A couple risky plays here, but let's see what he does. 4, 5, 6. Still off a Murktide here. Another one. Okay, comes my Fury. I need a Pyroblast. Excellent. So he's missing sorcery and 2 cards. Wait, I got him here. Okay, I'm gonna play. He could have a Murktide region here. I'm gonna still get my mana kicking. I guess I don't care about a wasteland here. I kind of do a little bit, but I'll play out the. I do want to get a Soul Guide Lantern out of my deck soon, so that's a reason to play this out. I like building up my mana here. Fucking days, motherfucker. At least I don't get wasted that bad. So, um, deck is good, man. That's why it's Delver. I had no problem with this shit. You know what I mean? He knows what his top card is. 4 cards of the lands. I need to be able to untap here. Comes a Murktide region. What do I have on my sideboard here? I can beat Murktide here, 3 cards. See what I rip. Get that mountain in hand with that Volk. That's a fucking peel. If he does have meltdown, it's okay, I guess. That's excellent. I'll take a hit here for 8 maybe, and then I can block, and then I can chump block, and then untap or whatever. Comes the Volk at 3 cards. Now what do you got? Okay, I forgot about this card. Okay, that's fine. Yep, got 2 cards now. This guy. Yeah, I can still. He just doesn't draw a card. 11 here. Find something fast. I need to find Pyroblast. Looks like. Bolt. So fucking sad. Fucking twit. Sentient T. Okay. Uh, it's not bad. I'll try it again. It's going 5. Start with a Goblin Welder. Start with a Grindstone. Pretty good draw, right? Under. Shuffles. Okay. I draw fast mana, I win, right? Um, let's see what he has here. For 2, for 1, right? So all this goes, and I can weld out Painter for Yeah, it's fucking surgical. I'm throwing this computer across the street. Yeah. Never know. I'm always ready for the worst, man. I really am. I'm always fucking ready for the worst. Delver boys. Oh, he's all pissed off. Oh, too bad. I love it. You know what I mean? I've lost so many times these decks. Trust me, due to meltdowns, I had a good hand and shit. But like, I earn my keep. You know what I mean? I earn my way through it. You know, every day, every week, whatever I do, whenever I'm playing, it's always the Delver boys. And they're great games, but you should see some of these games how crazy they get. Crazy they get. You know, it's almost like the age old matchup now, Painter versus Delver. I mean, these guys get all pissed off and they lose to Painter, but hey, here you go. You know what I mean? I'm entitled to some good draws. You should see the draws these guys have. It's like you signed up to play a prison game within your own head. It's like no matter what you do, it just is. The kids got the wasteland, the days, and it's not like just normal good cards they have. It's just like the most fucked up like Delver prison strategy you've ever dealt with in your life, with the Murktide region to follow up with on Boku, fucking everything. Murktide comes out after all that. So you know what I mean? I've had so many games with these guys. It's great. Meltdown, and if it wasn't for Meltdown, I say this all the time. If it wasn't for Meltdown and these cards, like these 8 for 1s or whatever the hell they are nowadays, 4 for 1s, 3 for 1s, if it wasn't for Meltdown, these guys would have a tough time. I'm just telling you right now, if it wasn't for these board sweepers, and it's not like it's supreme verdict for artifacts. Is what it comes down to. And a lot of times you can't play around it, but I'm thinking of Bray's Apprentice now. I still think the card's fine. I do like the 1/1 guy, even though it gets hit. But we'll see. Who is this fucking kid on? This kid plays so slow. He plays Red Prison. But we're gonna have to go through it, I guess. Let's hope he plays fast. I'll try this. Try this. Love a Bolt or a Fury here. Be really good. I don't want a Blood Moon either. I don't care about that. Okay, card's beatable. I should go into a turn one saga here if I got to try to beat that card. Um, Definitely gonna go here. Either way, Fury gets me. So, um, if I do draw a Pyroblast, it's really good. So I might just play Painter out right now. I'll play Painter out, then I'll play. So if he has a Fury, I can always weld. I can always play Welder next turn. Can I Pyroblast here? I wonder. I want to hit his land here, maybe. Hit his land. So he has a 3-mana spell. I need another Pyroblast. Oh, he has a Hearse? That's pretty good. I guess I don't care about that card per se. Kind of do a little bit, but kind of annoying. A Fury would be good. That's a fucking deal. Okay. So this thing is crew what? Crew 2? Okay. This kid's talking to me. I'm not gonna even fucking look at what he's saying. I can't do it. I can't. It's all fucked up shit. All of it. See? Yellow. I refuse to look at it. I'll tell him GG's at the end. You know? Played the kid last time. It took him fucking half hour in between each. He actually timed out. That's how crazy he got. It was crazy. Of course, the kid's playing fucking mid prison, so I ain't gonna say a word to him. All due respect. Could have a Fury here. It doesn't matter because he's only got 2 mana, no attacks. He didn't exile anything out of my graveyard yet, so it's fine. I fucking love it. I do. I love it. They can't concede fast enough, so like when you hit them, like when you hit the grindstone, like oh, they're like this, they're rushing over, like oh, I gotta concede, but like the computer, like once you hit the grindstone has to resolve before like the concede happens. So like the deck gets like revealed. Fucking hilarious. So it's the regular shit, right? Good luck. Hold on, let's sideboard here. All right, Fury's good. Brade's good. I'll bring in Lightning Bolt. I will cut Red Blasts. I don't know if he's a I can cut this. I don't know if he's a shuffle kid, so we don't know yet. Remains to be seen. I gotta mull this. If I had a Fury in hand, I'd keep it, but I gotta mull it. I'll try this. Could have been a bolt there, actually. It's not a bad start here. Almost guarantee he has a Fury. What I can do is if I draw another land here, I can I know I have a Fury in my hand, but I'm almost guaranteed he has his own Fury, so I gotta have him miss land drops and shit. Maybe I should have saved that bolt. It's alright. Okay, it's fucking perfect. I'll play out the engineer. I'll get a because he will want to cast his Fury on that, and if he doesn't, um, it's kind of risky playing out the Great Furnace there, but I'll get a Dragon Engineer. Maybe I should just get a I think I'm gonna need cards here, so I think I mean this card's gonna die, so Dragon Engineer. I could get Ensnaring Bridge too, but two cards. Sure. His land here, right? If he goes to kill my painter, I'll just kill a land here, I think. What do you have? I'll just take one damage. I don't feel like countering a rough tumble. This kid could have he could have a fucking Emerald Claw in his deck or something stupid. I should have attacked him there. I didn't. Played a lot faster today. A lot faster. You see it all. Sometimes you see it all. Sometimes, not all the time. Good guys, good people. You know what I mean? Good players. Ensnaring Bridge, I'm liking. Ray's Apprentice, I don't know. It's kind of risky with this card. I think it's. I like that it's. I mean, what else? What else do I want? You know what I mean? I did cut a Fury because of the reanimate shit that's going on. I've been Furied my own board before with the reanimates. So I don't know if I want to go 3 Karn. It seems kind of like clunky. Could do like. I mean, I could have a third bolt here. I could. I just think. I think the Bray's Apprentice is taking the spot of more of like a removal kind of role and more of a value oriented role. So um, try it out. I like trying mixed matching things. Um, Still trying to, what else can we talk about? It could be. I think Magus Moon effects are kind of weak nowadays. But thinking of another bridge in the sideboard there, maybe, but we'll see. Feel like it's more of a try this. I think this guy's a kind of like a big show and tell, more or less like you know crazy stuff type thing. Last time I think it was like a show and tell variant. So with this here, and I do want to go turn one welder here anyway, no matter what here, and try to get an engineer in play. Try to get a bridge in my hands on board. I'm definitely gonna go welder. I might even have to hold back on the engineer and wait for a show and tell so I can get a bridge in my graveyard and go from there. I do think I'm up against that type of style deck here. So what do I want to draw? Any kind of blast effects. Urza Sagas are very good. That starts. That's good too. So let me start with the all Goblin Welder here. So I think a show and tell will be fine, I guess, at this point, because I can run the engineering play. I just don't want to get a force of will. That's all. Okay, here it comes. Hope it's not a fight. I mean, I do hope it's an Emerald Cold, which is fine. It's fine. Uh, that's excellent. I have to get a bridge here. I don't want to, but I have to. I'd like to get like a Dragon Engine here. I'll show you guys what's up. I mean, of course, you guys know a 3 card combo. Eventually, I'll get a Dragon Engine, but here I'm gonna get a Ensnaring Bridge. And I'll let him come in for 2 here. I don't want to weld out my mana if I can help it. Um, so I can weld this out to a removal spell and then weld it back in. So it's pretty good. Draws Emrakul. Shuffles. I'll attack you first. Oh, I should have got. I'm gonna get Pithy Needle here for Gristlebrand, but I should have definitely got it first. I could get a Let me start with a Just would suck for a Gristlebrand. Um, I can resolve it too. I'll get Needle to be safe here. I hate to do it, but I'm going to. I need an artifact on board to weld, so I'll use this. Ah! Um, Gristlebrand. Yeah, see, I get when I'm recording, I'm going through a million things in my head at the same time. I'm wondering if I can get these cards out, and I can. I'll cast this out. So this thing's at what? A 2/4, and what I can do here is weld this out for a furnace. I'll start going for liquid metal coating next turn. God bless me. So sneak attack is fine. I don't want to weld anything in yet. That's good. I get Dragon Engine here. I'm gonna get a liquid metal coating to start here. Go ahead, force to will it, dude. So if I play out Engineer, I have red for welds. I have to play. I'm gonna definitely play. I just don't know if I should attack first. I don't think I should. I'll get a Phyrexian Dragon Engine. I can get. I have a Painter, no Grindstone yet. I can get it. I'll just get a Dragon Engineer. It's fine. Um, actually, I'll get. I can win next turn, right? So let me just kill him. So I need to get. I can copy. I have a painter. I'll just get a grindstone. Hide the dragon engine for now, and go ahead. Upkeep. I'll port them. I'll port his red, I think. So I can do what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna weld out the liquid metal coating end step for grindstone, and then I'm gonna copy with the reflection Goblin Engineer, get a Soul Guide Lantern, and try to win. So again, so you see that? I know a lot of you guys know it. I'm just saying end step. So 4 mana. So it's end step. I'll weld out this for grindstone. I will pay 1 red, copy this to get a Soul Guide Lantern in play. I'll have 4 mana, so it'll be 2, 3. Grind them, hold priority, um, weld out grindstone for painter. Have a red open. Well, I will, right? And then be able to weld out with Goblin Engineer the Soul Guide Lantern for whatever. So, all right, something like that. If I drew a land, it was excellent. All right, so I'll bring in the Red Elemental Blast. I'll bring in Pithy Needle. I'm not going to bring in. These guys might bring in Magus to the Moon type shit. I know Fury can get a few things. I know some people bought out Grindstones. I have 60 cards right here. Everything is fine, so. I'm not going to do much here. Let's try this. Some guys might bring in Leyline here. I'm not going to do that. Try it. Good hands. I'll try. You got to watch out. Listen, you got to watch out for fucking sneak attack. You got to watch out for sneak attack. I trade the city traders and the Karn for something different. I would actually trade all 3 of these cards for just lands and Urza Sagas, and I could try to win. I could probably win that way. And what would have to happen is I'd start with a mountain, then Urza Saga, and then Needle is control the game with Pyroblast and shit. Fireplace. 5 cards. Gotta be careful of this shit. So 3 cards, 2 cards. So you can cast out Force of Will. Okay, excellent. So I need to find a needle here. So he has a fatty. He had 2 cards and then 2 more cards. No Force of Will. But he needs a land drop here. I gotta see. He might surgical my Pyroblast at 2 cards. That's fine. I drew the red elemental blast. Um, Roll for a Karn next turn. Maybe if an engineer. Uh, oh, I didn't mean to cast that. That was a mistake. I have to pass turn here. That's fine. I have to leave up double blast. I meant to cast engineer, but I think it's gonna be fine. Fuck. I have to get a needle. So I'm gonna when I go to cast my blast, I'm thinking of surgical this whole time. So if you guys are running plus minus whatever the other card is, I should have an engineer out, but I don't have one. Two cards, force of will, and one card's a fatty. So that's the way I see it. This is almost better. Vesuvian Drifter. So I have to get. I have enough mana for both. Oh my fucking god! So 2, 5, 3, 4, 5 mana. So if he has a sneak attack, I'm fucking screwed, dude. So I should have waited with this. I just can't have sneak attack and then just get a bridge here, a needle. Fuck. So I can get that back with he's got one card left, which is a fatty. I know he does. I can get that back with Karn though. I can still find a painter. Fucking motherfucker. Sorry. Did I fuck up this game a little bit? Let's go. Find me a painter. Um, uh, one card left, this kid. I can port his land, right? If I find a land, I can port his red. Excellent. Um, motherfucker. Um, I have to get that bridge. I don't think I can't. I can survive an Emrakul with that, can I? And that's it. Go. You got fuck off. Three. It's all my permanents, right? One card left. Man, I do have an artifact in my graveyard. Excellent. Could bounce my painter here, I guess, or kill it with an abrade. Or you could just abrade this thing. That's pretty good there. Yeah. I need an artifact now. With 0 cards, man. Fade one draw stuff from this guy. Fucking punted this game away. Such a fucking bad punt on my part. Handed this idiot the fucking win. My fault. Oh, is that frustrating? Risky. Such a heartbreaker. Heartbreak fucking hill. If I didn't fucking weld the braids apprentice, and I could have kept the stupid thing in. It's fucking idiots playing show and tell. You know? All right, let's go. Such a heartbreaker. I just lost that game. So fucking bad. I just didn't have to do that. I win. I actually just win the game on the spot. It's not the worst draw here. Um, four cards left. Oh, he's gone. All right, Games. I don't mean to fucking. I get aggravated. I do because this is big dumb creatures, and I should be able to get that. And if I took the greedy route because I had two lands in play, the Ensnaring Bridge and Bray's Apprentice. If I could get Bray's Apprentice in play, he already went through one surgical. I could just win because it's two artifacts. Um, but still, was kind of greedy there. I just think I took a greedy route. I forced the issue, which I probably shouldn't have done. So let me get a beer real quick. It's time. Let me just crack a beer real quick. All right, what's up, man? Man, I mean, it's a run for your money. You know what I mean? What's this kid doing? I remember what this kid was on. I think it was a mono blue deck that was filled with like yeah. So it's a I'm just gonna run Painter out. I'm gonna run Engineer out turn two here. So he plays like Spell Pierce. It's Paradigm Shift. So he took a turn three deck, I think, if he can do it. Good. All right, so I'm gonna start with Engineer here. I don't think he can't win next turn, right? So I'm gonna start Engineer. I'll get Painter. He'll counter this, I think. Those are four cards. So I need a fast piece of mana here. Pitching Vendilion Click. Okay. And then what? Okay, so he gets this thing. So he needs a fucking tomb or something here. Oh, it's a Magus? Are you shitting me? Okay, I'm down. DTF. He doesn't have red yet. Oh, he does have red. Okay. It's a little different deck here. So he only has one blue perfectly fine. I can bolt that thing too, right? I don't know if I want to. So he has one blue. He can't cast his wizard. So I think I just go for an engineer here, get grindstone. I'll get grindstone here, try to win. If I draw Pyroblast, I will hit his mountain, I promise. Two top, that's nice. Oh, fuck you, dude. Got three cards in hand now. Let's see what he does. Could have a spell pierce here. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Again, a mistake. It does set him back though. He needs Paradigm Shift. Motherfucker. Three cards left. All right, the game close. I gotta pay attention because sometimes the wins are so clear to me. Okay, so it's like Paradigm Shift, Spell Pierce. I'll bring in Red Blast. I'll bring in Bolt, I guess. I'll bring in Pithing Needle for what? He has Click in his deck. I think Magus is pretty good here. I remember this being good. I don't think I leave in Soul Guide Lantern. Karn's fine. Bridge is bad. Ray's Apprentice is extra. Um, I think Magus ain't bad because I can't counter his Wizard unless I play Magus. So let me cut one Karn in one theory. I'll bring in the Magus here. He did bring in Null Rod last time, so let's try that. You guys know that you can make Null Rod's creatures with Karn and fury them away. So remember that. Try it. Hand's excellent. Gotta watch out for Null Rod bullshit like that. Depends on how he sequenced this. He plays Spell Pierce, all types of shit. So any City Traders should be good or Tomb. Here, I guess. I think I have to blast this. He has Spell Pierce in his deck. Okay. Pitching what? Hydroblast? Okay. So does he have a wizard in his hand? He can cycle something and get it. I have a turn 3 here. I need another blast, right? Surgical my blast, okay. Got two cards in hand, so he must have a stupid thing in the hand. Right? Jeez. All right, close. Crumbled out faster than me. I think I'm gonna leave this the way it is. So I'll try this again, I think. All right, baby, hit me up. I'm gonna keep this and get rid of a lightning bolt, or it could be a land. I don't think I need both though. Um, does he have a ley line? Because I'd love that. He's at 6. I'm just worried about a hydroblast or a spell pierce. It is something. He could have a fucking force of will. Oh, you fucking spell pierce. Fuck this fucking deck. Oh, you bitch. And he's gonna have surgical too. Watch. Watch. I have 2 lands in my hand. See if I came up a painter myself. Or a goblin welder. Look. He actually has a fucking surgical. No, he doesn't. Okay, that's excellent. I'm gonna get a grindstone here, I think. Grindstone. This. Go. Sure. No problem with that card. That's a good draw too. Look at the surgicals this kid's got. I knew he had it too. He's got 1 card now. It's fine. Play it. You know what I mean? These games get so whacked out. Go ahead, take it. Take my painter. I'm gonna beat you down. It's gonna happen. I mean, I have creatures to come out with. You know, target my painter. Okay. I took out all my cards. I have 1 card in my deck. It's fine. Okay. You have 1 card left. Clear this out. And this thing's a hard hitter. People ask about the 1 ring and shit. Well, this thing attacks, so it's a little different. Let's see, transmute here. What's this card do? Oh, a mixture. What's this do? When it transmute, what's it do? What does transmute do? I forgot. Hercule's recall. Okay. Another blast would be nice. Nice. There's his Hercules. Get more Hercules recall. Lucky. Match 5. Let's go. I'm going in. I'm not messing around. Excuse me. I get a little like perturbed, but I mean, come on. Let's go with these decks. It's like, come on. Like, do you think I want to hang out? No, I'm coming in. It's the way it's gonna happen. Is it me? I think I want to die to a. What happened last game? He had spell pierce. I told you spell pierce. I hate getting whacked by spell pierce. Spell pierce is a great card. I think it's very underplayed right now, um, almost in blue decks. But spell pierce, man, with that one blue up, oh, it drives me crazy. Spell pierce. Fucking hilarious. Cheers. Could be a show and tell guy to himself. So I think it's actually kind of mediocre, but I'm gonna try it. See what's up. Yeah, do you have the one mana? Oh, you fucking do. Okay. I guess that's pretty cool. All right, you game. I know what I gotta do. Put this card in. Magus comes in. I'll bring in Pithing Needle. I'll bring in Ley Lines. Um, I can bring in. I'll bring in another Bolt just in case. I will cut Fury. I will cut Bridge. I'll cut. Um, I have 8 cuts. I'll cut all the big stuff. I just don't need it. Could leave in Karn. I'll cut the random. I have one more cut. I'll cut Dragon Engine, I guess. Try this. All right, I need Ley Lines. Need a bunch of stuff here. I'm gonna play. Damn it. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Let me go back. I really do. I am so fucking sorry. I know Nathan too. I apologize. All right, GG's. I can't be like that because it's not fair. Because I did win fair and square, so it's kind of stupid. But it is what it is. I earned my keep. You know what I mean? Here it is. Fucking out here in the leagues. Fucking. You know what I mean? Fucking. You know what I mean? Coming in. Everybody's talking about mind break trap. All types of stuff. You know what I mean? And here we go. MBT. DTF MBT. Is there a correlation? No. But it works. So I'm still fucked up over it. Good games though. We had fun. What we have? I was Delver Boy. We had Mono Red Prison. We had Show and Tell. We had Mono Blue, and we had uh, Nathan running around the leagues with his old trusty, which is a fun deck. I think Nathan's a good shit. Nathan, if you're watching, bro, I think you'll all respect you. So what's up? Anyway, another day in the life, guys. Mono Red. People ask me about Mono Red. Whatever wins games wins games. I'm just telling you, I've just kind of cultured my mind into like the deck that we have is just like an extension of my body and my mind. So with you guys, if you're sitting in paper and you're sitting online, whatever you're doing, it's like don't just wait for the cards to come to you. Fucking make it happen. Like you see what's in your deck, right? You have four goblins, four welders, four engineers, painters, grind, everything, fables, everything. Everything's there. When you're drawing your cards, I sound crazy, I know. Other guys that aren't playing painted, playing blue, whatever, fucking sculpt it in your head. You're like, I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna have one, two, three, four. And if I lose a game because the kid had everything he needed, Dave's forced to will bolt, he has good cards too, then so be it. But when you're drawing your cards and you're playing this game, the guys that constantly do well but have the same cards as you do in your deck, it's because they're making it happen mentally. Magic is a mental game. So don't let these guys get ahead of you. If they're trying to mind fuck you, don't let it happen. All right, stay strong. Painter is one of those decks where you have to stay strong and stay to the end. So, um, but what else can I say? Um, I think that Magus Moon effects are still fine if you guys still like them. Play them. I'm running. Magus has been really good for me lately because of four color control ring decks and the shadow decks. Shadow decks are now moving to basics, both islands and swamps, and also the blue black deck variants that are playing the troll are running these cycle cards, the pay one cycle, so they can eventually get their lands out. I was talking to Jack Kitchen today, who's a shortcake player who just came in top 8 of the challenge recently. For him, Blood Moon's really good game one because he can eat tutor for it. But game one, Blood Moon's good. You can catch these guys. But game two and three, these guys are ready for it, especially if they're playing against Painter. So Magus and Blood Moon are kind of falling off the thing for me a little bit. But that being said, I'm still liking I still think Ensnaring Bridge is really good right now. Just imagine these blue black decks, and another thing too is I cut Fury out of the main. One of the Furies because they're discarding Fury and Furying my board. It's terrible. So that being said, I trimmed the Fury down to two. I have two lightning bolts. Some guys aren't even writing removal. And I think Ensnaring Bridge is phenomenal right now. Just think of Ensnaring Bridge against these blue black decks that are playing like just big creatures and they're just trying to attack you down to nothing. So Bridge is very effective. You saw Bridge save my life today in the show and tell matchup. Again, red black versus red, all that stuff. Like I said, I don't need personally black cards in my deck to try to win. I don't wait for good cards to come to me per se. I wait for the cards that I have in my deck to make sense. Like I have recursion, goblins, engineers, 2 to 4. I can always pivot to tokens. I make the decision to pivot to tokens early or at some point during the game when I can. Fury's a mid game. Fable's good too. To discard the 2/2 tokens. I have a Soul Guide Lantern. Not to say that Red Black doesn't, but um, I want to stay as paper centric as I can for the most part. I'm not saying good cards are good cards, but even when this new card, what's it called? The fucking 5-drop there, Chaos Defiler comes out online. I was saying this out loud today. I'm like, what cards am I really trying to? I know the card's busted. I've yet to play with it, but like, am I really ever gonna bin that card off of it? I mean, seldom, very seldom, do I have the play of like turn 1 welder, turn 2 engineer to be able to weld because my goblins just die or they get forced to weld out here online. But like in paper, I'll say it out loud too in a video. I'm like, listen, if you guys are playing paper, this is where you get Chaos Defiler against D&T. It's unstoppable. But I'm always trying to get card advantage because I know that 4 or 5 turns 4 or 5 to 6. If you kill my engineer, I'm going to reanimate my dragon engine, and you guys do this too. And I'm going to try to win that way. And I'm trying to coagulate the deck the best I can. I'd rather have Karn in my deck, but and I'm not saying that the red black version isn't just as powerful or as good. It is. People are killing it with it. So I personally, I think they're just as good depending how you play. I had run the red black version for listen. I've ran the red black version for a while, like a week and a half, and I was getting the reps in, but once I turned back to mono red, it was a breath of fresh air. It's just me personally. I'm not saying anything's different. Whatever works for you guys works. And, Orcish Bowmasters is great. And even with Chaos Defiler, I don't even know if I splash black. So that being said, what else can we talk about? What else can we say? As the metagame shifts, the amount of, like I said, Furies, like I said, the Red Blast, the Bolts, the Karns, if you're playing them. Bray's Apprentice was in there today. You saw how it got hit down by Bowmaster. I think Ensnaring Bridge is very good to have right now. Personally, I will be running that card in my deck coming up. And what else can we talk about? Sideboard card. You see me on Mindbreak Trap still. Some guys are playing Surgical. Some guys are like Fiery Confluence. Some guys are like, in Black Shields. Edict's a very strong card. I'm running a Braids because I see a lot of Null Rod out. I flex to what the meta is giving me. So I see a lot of Null Rod. I bring in the Braids. I told you guys if you see Null Rods out, you can make it a creature with Karn and Fury it down, bolt it down, that type of shit. What else can we talk about? That's about it. Um, these deck painters really switch into a deck where you can kind of like pivot to the combo if you want to and just kind of have a good beatdown plan. It's excellent. So we're kind of living in a golden age of Painter. Just imagine the days where you couldn't. We had Top back then, but I never played with Top with Painter. But just imagine having to find Grindstone without Saga or without Engineer or not have Karn in your deck. If guys with the Surgical, because Surgical's been around for years. What if guys with the Surgical your Painter and you had no Karns in your deck? You know what I mean? It's like, no Fable and Airbreaker and Mono Red. It was like Imperial Recruiter and like, Blood Moons and shit. Which even back then, if you compare it, it's kind of relative. Back then, the metagame was like Grixis Delver and Elves and a lot of cool decks. Not to say the decks aren't cool now, but it was a slower pace. So everything kind of like made sense. But we're living in a crazy age of Magic right now. But yeah, another crazy league. What else can I say? That's about it that comes to mind. People like in the ring, people are talking about doing 4 rings as opposed to Fable the Mirror Breaker because eventually you'll find your combo through the ring. I do see a lot of Null Rod out there. I just think when you start adding cards to the deck, black cards too, the deck takes on a different form. It takes on a different psychology. And I realized personally quickly, I was a mono red guy very early, and even with playing the black cards, Orcish Bowmaster, even though the card's good, and I say this with all due respect, the psychology of the game was different for me, and I didn't gravitate towards that. I more gravitate towards having placing my goblins where I need to. Like I said, I go through this all the time. Just the way I play, and the way you guys play, is the way I gravitate towards more. So I'm not saying this, that, is better than this. Which it is. If cards win, they win. So enough of me Yep, talking to you guys, but I'm just telling you if I can share anything with you guys while I'm playing, it's what I'm doing. So, all right, so keep painting like crazy. If you haven't joined Discord, what's up to the Discord? Say hi to everybody in there. Say what's up to Jack Kitchen. He just did well. Who's playing Shortcake? And this is another thing I want to say to you guys. And I was just talking to him today about this. Is he's an old school guy and he's been playing the deck for a long time. And we talk about the cards that are coming out nowadays. Fable Emitter Breaker in particular. Cards like Fury, cards like Chaos Defiler, cards like Bowmaster. These cards are making it into Painter, and they're all good cards. But I know the Shortcake picks up a lot of speed with like LEDs and E2s and stuff like that. But a guy that knows how the game works with Legacy, how to place his cards, and how to how to really read the opponent and find out what they're trying to do and how these games like how to build your mana, how to do these things, and really play a combo deck. There's a lot to be said about that. A guy that can still play a deck like this and still kind of kick ass with it. So, and everybody else is doing the same thing. Everybody's playing well. I'm just saying, if you think about it, look at the cards in these decks, like his deck. They're not, you know, he's playing Imperial Recruiter, but there's lines, and if you know the lines and you know the way guys play, you can win anything. So that's just something to think about. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Anyway, enough of me blabbering, you guys. Mono Red, here we go. I'm gonna stick with it. Keep making the videos. Hope you guys are doing well. Love you guys. Be safe. Join the Discord if you haven't joined the Discord. Hopefully you guys can see with my head in the way, and I'm still ticking away here. All right. Be safe. I'll catch you guys next time. Love you. Bye.